You've been pushing through your home workouts, hoping to drop some weight, but nothing is changing and the scale is just not budging. You have low energy levels and you feel like, what the fuck is going on? Well, the truth is that as an ambitious professional working a full-time job, you are making a lot of critical mistakes that are stopping you from losing weight, and home workouts are not enough to help you lose the weight. But don't worry, in today's video, I'll share exactly why your home workouts are not working for you to lose the weight and what you should do instead to finally lose the weight, keep it off, have more energy and feel more confident talking with clients and doing presentation, and have a lean, toned, muscular body. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm making a new video about weight loss advice. I used these tips to lose 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for 12 years, and also helped several men and women lose the weight and keep it off, and I'm also so excited to help you lose the weight. If you're an ambitious professional working a full-time job and you're at your heaviest weight you've ever been, and you have diabetes, high blood pressure, you feel lack of confidence talking with clients and doing presentation at work, you feel like you have no confidence when you show up to these social events and talking with clients because you hate how you look in the mirror and pictures, this video is definitely for you. And let me tell you, I see so many of these 5 minutes ab workouts, 10 minutes full body workouts to help you lose weight. But the really problem is that I see a lot of people are making these videos, but when I'm looking at their profile and history, they've never lost any weight, and they are just promoting a lot of how to lose weight if they've never gotten results. So if you're listening to the wrong people who've never lost the weight, that is just a very bad way for you to start out with your weight loss journey. Because let's imagine that you're talking with someone who's actually lost the weight. He knows the whole fucking process from not knowing shit when it comes to losing weight, like how to work out, dieting, and then he's showing you the whole roadmap of what he's been doing until he lost the weight. And another person who's just doing a lot of workouts on YouTube but never actually lost the weight themselves or help anyone lose the weight. Because I think that a lot of people, when they're trying to making these videos, is because it's just they look very lean but they never lost any weight. So it's also about figuring out how effective these workouts are, because it's very easy if you are already someone who's looking very fit and you're making videos just showing off your toned body and you're just doing fucking dumb exercises that's not going to help you. It's mostly cardio exercises. So it's also a lot of people who are making these videos because they are getting a lot of clicks. I don't know why ab workouts are getting so popular on YouTube, having several million, billions of views. But to be honest, what I want to share with you guys is some real clear strategies that I've been using to lose 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for 12 years. So when you're seeing a lot of these home workouts, they are saying that you need to have no fucking equipment, you don't need to work out as hard as possible. That's some bullshit. Reason is that if you are trying to lose weight and you are focusing on only working out, and there's nothing mentioned about a diet plan, there's no way in hell you can outrun a bad diet. Let's imagine that you eat shit the whole day and you just think that 5 minutes or 10 minutes ab workouts are just enough to you to lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, you of course have to figure out your maintenance calories. You decrease that with 200 or 500 calories to be in a calorie deficit. You sustain that fucking deficit over a long period of time to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And of course, you also need to have a macro where it's like 45% of protein, 40% of carbs, because a high protein diet helps you keep the muscle and burn a lot more fat much faster, and high carb diet is giving you a lot of energy and helping you recover from all these workouts, so you are able to show up to your work and being able to perform, talking confident with your clients. So let's imagine that you are doing these home workouts, you're following through. Most of these cardio based workouts are mostly focusing on you doing a lot of high reps with little weights. If you're trying to lose weight, you're focusing on compound movements. And to be honest, home workouts, I've never liked home workouts because you don't have all the equipment when you're trying to break down these muscle tissues in order to actually stimulate the muscles and focusing on hypertrophy, which is basically creating as much muscle fibers when it comes to building muscle and tear down these muscle fibers. And through rest and diet, you're going to rebuild them. And also, just the more muscle mass you have, the faster you lose weight, in the sense that you are burning 100 or 200 calories more every single day without doing shit. I would love to know, what is your biggest takeaway from this video so far? Just comment below. If you need to target the upper body, for example the chest, and you need to work out the upper body of your chest, like incline presses, Smith machine presses, dumbbell presses, the problem is that people just don't have all these fucking equipments at home, and they don't have enough weight to plate on these machines. Because if you are, the foundation of how to like build muscle is just you focusing on compound movements, where you are, these are exercises that are heavily focusing on targeting several muscle groups. Because if you are working out your chest, like with Smith machine chest press, you're working out your upper chest, you're working out your triceps, but you're also feeling like you need to have a rep range of 10 to 12 reps. And then you do that with 1 to 2 reps before failure. And then you try to rest 60 seconds, and then you're focusing on increasing the weight. Let's mention that the first warm-up set is 10 kilos, then you increase that to 15 kilos, and the next set you're doing that with 20 kilos and 15 kilos, because that is what's called progressive overload, that you're constantly overloading the muscle with more weight, and you're trying to break down the muscle tissues. And what you should do is that you're tracking your progress every single week. So if you start out 1 week with chest press and it's 10 kilos you're doing, and the next week you're doing 10 kilos, but you feel like it's not so heavy for you, that's because you've been building a lot more muscles and you're getting stronger. And getting stronger is also some signs that you're building a lot more muscles, so you lose weight much faster. So that's essentially just what I would love for you guys to really focusing on. And if you're seeing a lot of these ab workouts on YouTube, the problem is that ab workouts are nothing special. They don't need a high amount of fucking reps. Ab workouts are just like back work, like your back, your legs, because they're just focusing on, if you are trying to targeting your muscles like your abs, you're just focusing on building more muscles on the abs. We all have abs, and depending on how showing they are, it's just depending on the amount of body fat you have. So if you are targeting your abs with enough weights, you are building more muscle mass on them. And if you are decreasing your body fat, of course you will lose fat around your whole body at first, like 1 to 2 pounds a week. So it's like lose weight from your face, your chest, your arms, and your legs. And oftentimes abs are just the last place to show when it comes to losing the weight. So if you're building more muscles while you are losing more weight, the abs are just showing more, because you are building, the abs are just being pushed out more because you are increasing the muscle mass. And you know, if you have a bicep, for example, here, the stronger you're getting, the more you're building the muscle mass, the more it's going to pop up. And if you're decreasing the fat around the muscle of the biceps, it's going to be more visual. It's going to be more visual for you. It's popping more out. The same is with the abs. The more you're decreasing the fat around the abs, the more it's just getting visual, like proponent. It's more showy. So, and also a lot of the exercises with these 5-10 minutes ab workouts or home full body workouts are also a problem, because it's very highly focusing on cardio. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do home workouts if you want to have some fun with like following along with some workouts, but the problem is that if it's focusing on not having high weights, that you are increasing the weight all the time. If you're just going around with 2 fucking dumbbells of 2 kilos and you're just going around and do this shit all the time, the problem is that you are just focusing on a cardio workout that's not helping you losing weight, in the sense that you are not burning as many calories. I always recommend that if you are working out with strength training in the gym, you have all the equipment that can target your muscles in the proper way. Because if you are targeting like a muscle group, you of course need to target from different kinds of muscle, like from different kinds of angles. So if you are targeting like from the chest here, you are targeting like the some of the muscle fibers that are in one way, and then through isolation movements where you're doing cable, you are targeting the muscle fibers from another way. So you are just developing the muscle in a much better way. At home, you don't have all the equipment, and most of the time, all these equipment is just much more expensive compared to just a regular membership. So if you get a regular membership, you just have all the access to all the equipment you have at home. So I definitely feel like you should not do the home workouts, but just get a fucking membership and go to the gym and just start and learn about compound movements, isolation movements, mind muscle connection. Because if you are focusing on working out the muscles, you have to feel the muscle being worked, and not just putting a fuckload of weights on and just ego lifting with lifting so many weights. So it's not going to work for you. And I think that is it for me. The problem is that I don't want you guys to just feel like you're getting a lot of promises from big YouTubers that you can lose weight just because they have a lot of million followers and million views. It's also about being very critical about the people that you're following, because I've always said to myself that if I really want to lose weight, I want to talk with someone who's actually been through the same shit that I have been, struggles, pain points, and actually guiding me through where I really want to be, because that's just more authentic to me. Because I just feel like this person knows all the steps of how to navigate it and keep it off, like keeping the weight off. But if you are talking with someone who's never lost any weight, how the fuck do you expect that person to answer your questions with, oh, what do I do with emotional eating, binge eating? What do I do if I just fucked up today? And if this person is just showing you a bunch of fucking workouts, just trying to say 5 minutes workouts to lose weight, oh man, I don't get it. But if you're an ambitious professional working a full-time job at your heaviest weight you've ever been, not losing weight impacts your health, your confidence, talking with clients, doing presentation, I would love to talk with you. There's a link in the description where you can book a free strategy call with me, but also in the comment section where I can help you, give you a lot of great advice to lose weight and keep it off, and also be more healthy, confident, also be more lean and toned and muscular. I look forward to talk with you, and I don't work with anyone. It's only the right people who are fit for the program I have. Bye.